a quick dinner, then I have a solution for you. Spicy clam soba noodles. Easy to do, you just need a couple ingredients, obviously clams, or you could use cockles or mussels, any other shellfish. I'm going to chop up a red chilli, kind of a bit of a giveaway. It's spicy. I'm leaving the seeds in because I like my food with a bit of heat. If you don't want it too spicy, just take them out. My pot. So, chili goes in. Then I'm going to add a couple of cloves of garlic. The tiniest cloves of garlic there. It's rubbish. So just peel, get rid of the papery skin. Oh. You might be hearing a little rumble in the background. That is my pot of water coming to a boil. Basically, it's to cook the soba noodles. So you want to get a pot of water on the boil so it's nice and hot and you can chuck everything in at the same time. So, one clove. I'm going to add a second one. Goes, and then you need your onion, half that. Okay, get rid of this. In that goes. And another half. Bung it all in. Bit of olive oil. Like a glug, tablespoon. And then I'm going to put that on the heat. And in the meantime, I'm going to chop up my tomatoes. So that goes on the hob. Now let that cook. So I have about 250 grams of tomatoes here, and I just want to cut them depending on the size. If they're really big, then you can cut them a lot smaller, but you just want these in quarters because they're quite small. Ooh, my clams are talking to me. Okay, I'll give my pan a little stir. I'm going to add my tomatoes to that. So in they go. Continue to stir. Give it about 5 minutes so the onions soften. So, just a little tip when you buy clams or any shellfish, you want to make sure none of the shells are broken. Sometimes you might have to clean them, especially with mussels. They sometimes need to be cleaned. You might need to give them a scrub. Take off all the beards, as they say. These are really clean, so I don't need to. And if they're open and you tap it and they don't close, that means they're not good. But these are all closed. Yeah, they should be fine. I'm just going to give them a rinse. Okay, they seem clean now. Let's check on this. Everything's softening up nicely, the tomatoes, the onions. Very good. Just going to add a pinch of salt. Where's the salt I want? You only need a little bit because the clams add a bit of saltiness themselves. This is softening up really nicely, and I'm just going to check the water to see if it's boiling for my soba noodles. If you don't have soba noodles are buckwheat noodles basically. You use in Japanese cooking. You could use any pasta you like, you know, or you could even do it without pasta. You could just serve it with some bread on the side. But I like these buckwheat noodles, they're really nice. Oh! Just turn this up a little bit so okay, they go in, they take about 4 minutes. Then you're going to grab your clams, they go in too. And then you just bung the lid on, really important you have the lid so everything steams and cooks, and give that about 3 or 4 minutes too. So everything should come together really nicely. So while that's just cooking, I'm going to chop up a handful of parsley, sprinkle on top. Oh, this looks good. So I think the clams have opened up. Looking good. Give them a little stir. You can see we've got all this lovely clam juice at the bottom, which will make a lovely sauce. Okay, well that's done. I just need to add the pasta or the soba noodles. Okay, I'm not doing this very neatly, am I? And then I think a ladle would be better. Scoop in, get as much as you can, and all that lovely clam broth. Chop that on. It's almost soupy here, isn't it? Then plenty of fresh parsley. And I like to add a little bit of dried mint. The reason being is it adds a lovely little bit of warmth. Fantastic. Drizzle of olive oil to finish it off. My spicy soba clam noodles, like I said, it's easy, it's quick, it's delicious. It's just the perfect meal for me, and maybe you. Where's my fork? And like I say at the end of every video, don't forget to subscribe and like the video.